So good afternoon. My name is Askari, representing Askari OH Wine Imports. We're presenting some wines from Spain today, produced by the producer Vintai. Now, we have a line of garnachas. We also have tempranillos from Toro, and then we have winery arts, which is blends of wines from the DO Ribera del Quiles. So I want to talk a little bit about each of these distinctive wines and maybe represent one of each of the wines. So for example, in the Spanish Garnacha project, there's a wine called Olvidada de Aragon. These are all wines that represent garnachas from vineyards that have been recuperated over time from the winemaker Raúl Acha in the group Vintai. And what's special about these wines? What's unique and what's important about them? They all come from different regions within Spain, and they all are 100% garnacha, one of the oldest grape varietals produced in Spain. What's key and the differences between the wines is that they have different, very distinct flavor profiles. For example, in the first one, lighter red fruit, smooth, easy to drink. On the same mountain, but on the opposite side of the mountain where there's much less rain, you get La Garnacha Olvidada de Aragon, which just means the forgotten Grenache of Aragon. Now, you see the label change difference between the blue label here on the first one, then the orange label, signifying more arid climate, harsher growing conditions for the grape. And then the next one would be Fosca de Priorat. This is a wine from Priorat, also 100% Garnacha. All of them are representing Grenaches from Spain. Now, the same winemaker, the same group, Vintai, moves to Toro. In Toro, they have a line called Matsu. Now, in Matsu, there's a representation, a showing of what happens when you wait with Tempranillo varietals and older vines and more time in French oak. Now, the word Matsu is a Japanese word that means to wait, and then you have the delineation of the brand. So, in Matsu, for example, the first one is El Pícaro. This is a wine that only sees 6 weeks of new French oak, but it's also 100% Tempranillo from vines that are the younger set, anywhere from 60 to 85 years approximately. And then you have Matsu El Recio, the middle-aged one. Now this is a wine that has Tempranillo vines that are between 85 and almost 100 years old, but it sees 14 months of new French oak. And then you have Matsu El Viejo. Now El Viejo is from centennial vines, vines that are pre-phylloxera. These are vines that are over 100 years old, approximately 115, and it's seen 16 months of new French oak. Now what's important to remember is these are all completely different flavor profiles of wines, but each of the flavor profiles develops as a result of the changes in the vine age and the amount of time spent in oak. Lighter, more fruit forward, to a little bit heavier body, a little bit more velvety, to one that is corpulent in the mouth, very velvety, much larger wine, and you see the progression there from the Tempranillos. Then next we move to the winery arts. Now in winery arts, what you're seeing are blends. These are blends of wines from Ribera del Quiles. This is a region that's a little bit southeast of Rioja. You can see on the back of the bottle there's a picture of Spain. It shows you exactly where the star is. This is Ribera del Quiles, the production zone. Now 3 squared is a blend. This is Garnacha with Merlot and Tempranillo. Also 14 months of a mixture of oaks, French and American. Then you have reverse 6. Now the reverse 6 is actually just Tempranillo and Merlot. And then you move to the number 9. On the number 9, it's Cabernet Franc and Tempranillo. Now the project here was referencing the number 9. How do we embody almost perfection, almost perfect wines? And so you have the number 9, 3 squared, reverse 6, and the actual number 9. These are all very unique, fresh varietals from Spain, a take on old world style of wines, but from producers with new world vision, understanding of blends of high quality grapes with fantastic winemaking, and you get very distinctive varietal characteristics depending on the region that you go to. So I hope you enjoy the Vintai wines, and come see us for more next year.